Hey guys, it's Harry here from Cryptofinder, bringing you all the latest news in crypto. Now today's first story comes from the exchange BitFenix, the US exchange that went down originally in the end of December after huge demand brought it down, registrations to a halt. And it's finally opened up new registrations again, but this time it comes with a bit of a catch. Now before anyone could sign up to BitFenix, try your luck on the trades, but now they're limiting it to what's being called as advanced users. These are regional traders and pro traders who deal in large sums of cash, so not just mums and dads who are throwing maybe a few $100s at a time. And as a result, there's now a $10,000 limit, a minimum deposit amount that's going to be placed on BitFenix. So this means that unless you have 10,000 US dollars in there, you're not going to be able to trade. Only once you have that amount, your account becomes fully activated. The other big thing at the moment is the entire crypto market itself is pretty much in the red. It seems to be a result of a bit of correction. You look here in the top 20, and literally every single coin, bar a couple here, particularly Neo, which is having a bit of a surge, is in the red. We've got Bitcoin's down 3%, Ethereum's down 3%, Ripple's down 4%. Ripple in particular is quite interesting after the start that it had at the beginning of the year, where it was over $3, almost $4, and now we're back under $1.86. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens to Ripple in the next month and the rest of the year, whether it gets added to Coinbase like many people suspect, or what happens there. So if we look at the entire market cap of the crypto industry, it's down about $100 billion from the start of last week. And that's down from about 800 US billion down to 700 billion. It's been, there's the big dip here from the South Korean news last week, but it started to recover. But it's had a bit of a dip again over the weekend, but looks like it's starting to be on the up again. But if you look in the last month, the entire industry is down quite a bit from where it was just over a week ago again. So it'll be interesting to see if the altcoins can make a resurgence, as well as Bitcoin, which is just under 14,000 US dollars at the moment, if that comes back to 20,000 anytime soon. Now the first coin I wanted to look at today is the Binance Coin. Now Binance's coin is really quite an interesting one, and the reason I want to look at it is the surge it's had in the last month has been quite great. While not the same levels as Ripple and the likes of that, it's still been really successful. And the way it's doing this is really interesting. You see the spikes here are usually when the activity of Binance picks up. And at the moment they claim they've got 250,000 new users signing up every single day. But the value of the Binance coin is that Binance itself offers a 50% discount on its fees when you use the Binance coin to pay for your transactions. Now, if you're looking to, if you're doing some big trades and things like that, 50% discount on a percentage fee can end up being quite a bit. Even if you're not, it all adds up. So by doing this, the value of the Binance coin, the more it gets used, gets raised. So it's really quite an interesting tactic to inflate the price of its coin. You see the other, after Binance is doing it, there's been a few other exchanges that are doing it, and their prices have been, in a similar pattern. You look at the KuCoin exchange, their coin is going, at a similar rate as the Binance coin. So this has become a popular thing for exchanges. It looks to be a fairly solid platform, as long as it's sort of betting on the entire industry rather than betting on one particular coin, because as the industry gets more popular, as trade volume goes up, the usefulness of the Binance coin, as long as people keep using Binance, continues to go up as well. The other interesting coin at the moment is Neo. Now Neo is up 12% when compared to traditional fiat currency. It's up 15% when you look at it against Bitcoin. And it's essentially people betting on the long term of Neo, because Neo itself, if you think of Ethereum as the platform to build digital apps, smart contracts of today, Neo wants to be that platform for tomorrow. It's also Chinese based, which a lot of Western tech companies find hard to break into. And if you look at the likes of, if you compare Alibaba versus the likes of Amazon and these online marketplaces in the Western market versus the Chinese market, you can see there's plenty of room for both of them to exist in those markets. Neo doesn't want to just be in the Chinese market, it also wants to be in the Western market. So all these people who are playing on their hard now are hoping that not only does it break the Chinese market, that it can overtake Ethereum and become the platform of choice in the Western market as well. And this has had quite a bit of quite a bit of chat recently. The social volume has spiked massively up in the last 24 hours as quite a prominent Twitter crypto investor has pointed out that he believes NEO is going to hit $500 by the end of the year. So if it hits that, then time will tell. But at the moment, it's certainly got the momentum to head that way. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Give us a comment, hit the like button, and tune in next time.